If this is a diplomatic mission, then where is the ambassador? The worst James Earl Jones ever done.
That was sent in by Adrian Chagoya, a big participant online.
If this is a diplomatic mission, then where is the ambassador?
God, you could totally do Bane as fucking Darth Vader.
Bane Vader.
Somebody take a Darth Vader clip and put all Bane's lines into those scenes instead. Watch it work as flawlessly. There you go, Internet. Thank you.
would shoot a man.
Yeah.
Or perhaps he's wondering why you would shoot a man instead of throwing him out of a plane when you're about to throw him out of a plane. May the Force be with you, Jedi.
It got weird and intense there for a second.
Hey, people bought into it for a second. They're like, Tom Hardy should be in the next Star Wars movie.
Yeah, but why would
using his voice from fucking?
Why would he give the Jedi blessing though?
He's being ironic. He's being like he's like the Emperor and shit like that.
He's all
May the Force be with you, Jedi.
So he's all air quotey in his black costume
Without moving his hand.
Yeah.
Without being like
he can move somebody else's hand next to him, force him to do air quotes.
I forced my prisoners to air quote for me.
Release him, Vader.
I don't want to commit to an air quote. It might not be fashionable, but if they do it for me, I can claim the credit as well if it works in the room.
Bane breaking down his approach to public comedy.
Bane just like, this is how I go after comedy status.
Did it get a laugh? No. God damn it.
It killed in Poughkeepsie.
I think I've overthought it. Fuck.
I knew I shouldn't have burned it on the Tonight Show.
It was so good. It was so good in Aspen. They laughed so much. I was told it might be because they were high from the altitude.
I think Bane would be the guy that would be like,
too smart. That was probably too smart. There's pearls before swine. Jokes far too intelligent for the rooms here in Omaha.
why I would give a man pearls when they would be cast before swine.
Why you work in Omaha anyway?
Testing out some road material before my next Netflix special.
And that's actually a worse life than he had.
I was once in a hellhole prison, and I'll be honest with you, it sucks worse. But I think I have a good 15 to 20 minutes of solid material.
Yeah. What do you think? The Melendez brothers a little too old? What do you think?
I need some filler. Current events. Here's how I begin this section. Current events, ladies and gentlemen. The Menendez...
You imagine Bane just jogging out on stage and going,
St. Louis, what a city, huh? Woo!
Go for that cheap city laugh.
I love your art. It reminds me of half a vagina, with the other half buried beneath the waistline of panties. Not poetic enough.
Well, this is I should have looked into more.
Bane as a struggling stand-up comic. I love that.
I did better at the second show. The first show couldn't get people fucking too much money. The cover charge is too much, I tell them.
I came out after a prop comic. You can't follow those guys.
Fucking Carrot Top Light ruined my evening. Went out there. Plunger humor, and they will never. How am I supposed to follow that? My stuff is cerebral.
And do you know what his comedy tour is called?
I'm kind of like a modern-day Stephen Wright. You really have to think about what I'm saying. It's not as obvious as all that.
Bane Unfiltered. Because he wears that filter?
On stage, I like to work without a net, so I take the mask off. That's how I close. That's my big finish. Unless my driving in Los Angeles doesn't work, then I take the mask off.
I just flew in. Boy, airline travel, what a pain.
They call that a dinner portion. Am I right?
Some of us can't even. Some of us can't afford to fly.
Who said that? Am I being heckled with common sense?
We're not all rich and famous like you fucking fat asshole.
This is not fat. This is muscle. Oh, I've fallen into the trap of arguing with the audience from a comedy stage. I'm ruined. I'll just go back to the hotel, order some room service, and probably watch Ant-Man.
How do you follow blowing up Gotham City? You take it on a 20-city tour.
Don't worry, your city will be safe so long as you all find me amusing.
All right, Bane, baby. We got a great audience. They're really hot tonight. They're really good.
How hot?
Well, you know, they're just primed and ready to go. Everybody's on their second drink, so you know how that goes, right?
Yeah, they're all fucked up and ready to go. I
T-shirts.
hate when they get too drunk.
I want you to wear the T-shirt tonight because we're not moving the T-shirts, and that's the best way to get the T-shirts out.
I don't like this. It says, "Who wants to bane me?" It's crude and vulgar. I'm cerebral. I'm kind of like a modern day Stephen Wright. Stephen Wright didn't do T-shirts, did he?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely did T-shirts. Yeah.
I had an I
No
have
matter where you go, there you are. That was a big T-shirt.
I had an I Have a Pony T-shirt with the cover, album cover.
They did, well, if it's the cover of the album, then I guess I could get it there. And then I wouldn't feel crude.
Well, just wear the shirt. We got to move some merch.
I'm here to be funny, not to sell the merchandise. That's your job. You think you have power over me?
All right, God, I'll keep doing that to death. Now we head into the 5.
And this is a surprise for you, and this is a special treat. Oh, we had a number of requests for this.
Okay.
Where people were, their imaginations were completely captured by Bane after blowing up Gotham City. He takes it on the road and becomes a stand-up comic.
Right.
And it's more about the business than it is. But people are like, what would his stand-up be like? What if he did some Jay Leno style jokes?
Oh my
so
God.
I called some friends from the from the monologue staff at Jay Leno.
Right.
And my friend John Kennedy sent me a bunch of little sweeties that I'm going to hand over to you to perform as Bane.
Get out of
You don't have to do them all. There's a lot of jokes.
Ooh, this is awesome. Let's see.
We have John Kennedy to thank for these. And Bane, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, welcome to the...
No, I'm not ready yet. I'm still backstage. I'm phoning my friend John Kennedy and asking for a few late night buffers.
Can you lay some tags on me?
I've got 2 shows this evening, John, and I've already blown my opener. And there are some people who went to show 1 who are also going to show 2, so I could use a refresher. Yes, that's right. Poughkeepsie. Yes, it is pretty. Yes. I was in a bar and a man offered me his wife, but I'm pretty sure he would have picked my pockets. His name was Alec. Okay, you text them to me then. Peace out.
All right, here we go.
Why a man would give you jokes.
Well, perhaps he's wondering why you would shoot a man. Instead of throwing him out, before throwing him out of the plane. Here we go. Let me rock you with this one, Andy. This is one of my openers. A man in Hong Kong. A man in Hong Kong had to be taken to the hospital after he tried to have sex with a metal bench and got stuck. You have to be so careful with diseases these days. I understand this gentleman is now tested positive for tetanus. It is kind of weak, but it plays in some of the more suburban clubs. I save that for my on-air material. When I can't go blue, that's a good tetanus joke.
It's so easy to shit on the material.
Yeah, get up here and tell some jokes yourself, fucker. The brave man expresses himself on a microphone in front of others. The coward mocks him from the darkness.
I think Bane's chasing down his heckler.
That was a sick burn from Bane style.
You think you have power over me? Okay, I'm going to dig deep on this one. This is going kicking it old school, Andy. So the Octobomb.
These are a collection of jokes from the years, so they're not all exactly the most topical.
The Octobomb, Nadia Stulman was offered $1 billion by Vivid Video to star in a pornographic film, Mandy.
Yes.
Wouldn't really be much of a change. Either way, you've got 8 people inside of you.
I think Bane would have killed with that one.
That was I used to rock that in the aughts, 09. Slayed at the Westbury Music Fair. In 09, that made a man laugh so hard he vomited. Okay, let me give you another one, Andy.
Okay, go ahead, Bane.
There's a new reality show, Andrew.
Oh, yeah?
It's called The Cougar. See a group of young men compete for an older woman. Kind of an embarrassing moment on the show. Apparently, one of the gentlemen accidentally yells out another name in bed. That name was Mother. He said mom while he was fucking a girl that was not his mom. He's not very good when I have to explain the joke.
Yeah, well, she was a cougar. I get it.
Fair enough. That one I'm not going to use anymore. It goes in the dead joke folder. Got to recycle, move this material around.
Well, that was the idea, was to do the classics.
I don't quite have my 5 minutes yet. Feels like 2.5. I must mine for more laughs. A surveillance photo, Andrew, has surfaced showing a New Mexico state. Ooh, this is timely.
Yes.
This might be political, so try to keep up. This is where we get intelligence. A surveillance photo has surfaced showing a New Mexico state trooper having sex with a woman on the hood of her car in broad daylight while she's still in uniform. While he's still in uniform, the
Yes.
police officer. I don't know what she was wearing.
Stagecraft is flawless, sir.
Thank you. It got a little strange, Andrew. You see, in the middle of it, the woman asked him if he had a warrant to be in there. The vagina.
Would that be a snatch warrant?
There's a Latin word for sheath, in case you didn't know. The early men who built our language thought of women as nothing more than complementary to a man, a sheath for a sword. It's not very funny, is it? I guess that's not...
Is this thing on?
But sometimes I just try to educate. Anybody can make you laugh, but you'll leave here thinking... Okay. Try another one. According to a new survey, Andrew,
Yes.
you can tell what a person is by the kind of ice cream they enjoy. Vanilla means that you're a risk taker, like myself. Chocolate means you're lively. Who the fuck was that? Strawberry means you're tolerant, and Rocky Road means you're a good listener. And if you like them all, it means you're morbidly obese. That one kills me.
It's the twinkle in his eye, ladies and gentlemen. You just have to see it.
I hate to be this guy, but I love fat people jokes. They deserve it. I consider it a form of punishment for their obesity. This guy's really dour. What was that? Do we have a heckler?
I wonder why he would shoot your mouth off. We're about to throw you from the club.
There was a man I read in the obituaries who died recently. Perhaps you'd like to join him. And may I continue with my set?
His heckle patter is fucking great.
Fucking idiots. Pearls before swine. They don't even deserve this one. But I'm here. I'm in Dubuque. I might as well kill the time. Let's see if this one's good enough for my HBO special. According to... The Girl Scouts announced that their pension plan has a $347 million deficit. Now, I don't want to say they're getting desperate, but they now have a merit badge for panhandling. Begging children. It always makes me smile. A child without is a funny thing. No? Nobody with me on that one. Jeez, tough crowd. Okay, then I have to go topical again. It's time to get political. Show them that there's a lot more to me than dick and fart jokes. Here we go. Do you know Mexico has now surpassed the U.S. as the fattest country in the world? So bad, smugglers sneaking people over the border are now charging by the pound.
Oh my God. What the hell?
The trafficking of human beings. It's always good for a laugh. I find. Don't you? One time I sold a small boy to a labor camp. He died in the mines. I think of his face when I go to bed. When I fall asleep at night. That boy's face haunts me. Are you ever going to make any jokes?
Is this an audience or an oil painting?
Am I going to make any jokes? Why bother? It's like a fucking still life in here. Pretty sure that you're not people as much as bananas in a bowl. Get more of a reaction from a bowl of bananas than a lot of you. One more. You get one more chance. And if you laugh at this, And there's nowhere that you can't. This is my closer. Legendary singer Axl Rose.
Yeah. That got him to sit up.
As you can see now, Andrew, the joke is very relevant. Ripped from the headlines like an episode of Law and Order at Degrassi. Legendary singer Axl Rose is now 53 years old, Andrew.
Oh, really?
He's getting up there. Now, when he sings Paradise City, he's talking about Boca Raton, Florida. Boca. Boca. Is this on? Boca Raton.
Living the Vida Boca.
Perhaps you people have never traveled to Boca Raton, Florida. It's paradise. But how would you know with your low incomes and your non-vacations? How many jobs do you have?
6.
6. Unreal. And yet you're spending money at a comedy club. What are you thinking? America, you baffle me.
Tell more jokes.
Fine. I will just fiddle further while Rome burns. And when it lies in ashes.
You know, he did pick jokes. Everyone has a little thing. Like this has a community of old people. Things that Bane would enjoy, knowing that a slow death was creeping up upon him.
I'll try a few more here, Andy. Mother and son in Northern California have been arrested for allegedly cremating their 84-year-old deceased grandmother in a backyard barbecue pit.
It's already a funny premise.
Very.
You can't go wrong with this one. Stay
Or
on
as,
the rails, Bane.
let me see if I can stick the landing. Or as we usually call it, Sizzler. Sizzler, the restaurant. It's all you can eat mashed potatoes. Food of questionable quality. Certainly a step up from Golden Corral. I don't want to put anyone down to raise anyone else up, but I wouldn't piss in a Golden Corral buffet line. If they told me that was the piss trough, I wouldn't piss there. Now, Sizzler makes a good potato. I believe they're spun off of Ponderosa. I was quite fond of Ponderosa. How do you do what you do? They were in turn a spin-off of Bonanza. Restaurant that functioned more like a cafeteria. You had a tray. Tell them how you cook the meat, and they would put a little card on your tray that said, well done, or raw, or whatever. I don't know what all the designations for cooked meat are. I'm not a fucking Anthony Bourdain. How about that guy? Am I right? Don't put anything in his mouth. Not me. I won't. I can't. Got this mask on. Otherwise, I'd be putting left things in my mouth left. Is this on? Is anybody out there? I just made a homoerotic joke, and even that didn't play in this room. Baffling.
Oh, good Lord.
An engineer in New Zealand working at an airplane testing facility was sucked into an engine and killed. Hysterical. I love that. Was my favorite. I stole that joke.
That's it? There's no tag?
I stole it from Carlos Mencia. Isn't that ironic? Oh, there is more to it. My bad. An engineer in New Zealand working at an airplane testing facility was sucked into an engine and killed. The unfortunate part, he actually had more leg room than the passengers. I can speak to this personally. They just, there's no leg room on, and not even in first class. First class is a fucking joke. It's all a joke.
We're trying to get Bane to do some airline stuff, so really hit the clubs with that.
Let me tell you something about flying on the airlines. They make you wear a hood, load you onto the plane, pretend to shoot people next to you. And the portions are so small. I ate something the other day. I wasn't sure it wasn't Purina dog food. But you're in the air, you know. Love the one you're with. So I ate it. I regretted it for the next 48 hours. Next time I'm bringing cashews on the plane with me. All-purpose snack.
Hey, tell jokes.
Are you actually telling jokes up there?
I consider my style more observational, like a Jerry Seinfeld or a George Carlin. It's not always set up punchline. Sometimes it's, have you noticed the price of milk? And did you ever notice? And what about those fools? And then I list the fools in question. They think differently than me, and so I signal them out for being buffoons.
Oh, my God.
I only have a few more, Andrew. A UPS driver in Oklahoma had sex with a prostitute in the back of the delivery truck could now be in trouble after the prostitute posted pictures of the incident on social media. The really awkward moment, however, was when he took out his penis. He made her sign for it.
The glaring look from across the table.
He signed for it. She signed for it as she would a package she received. Do you understand? Sexual connotation. He was ups her. UPS said very fast together is ups. Is that part unclear? Oh, you can tell it's the holidays. Today, Ben Carson, sorry, about to get political.
Okay.
Today, Ben Carson surgically separated two guys fighting at a Black Friday sale. That should not be taken as an endorsement of the candidate. I don't feel he would be an effective leader. But then again, none of them are.
Wow, here he goes.
I myself thought about running. In a world where Donald Trump can get that much of the vote, why not me? Campaign Bane. Campaign. I can make a lot of lofty promises. You know who we should get rid of? All the stupid people. So you see, Andy, everyone who doesn't consider themselves stupid is now thinking about getting rid of the stupid people. And I guarantee you, nobody considers themselves smart or not stupid. What my point is that you see what I'm getting at. Okay. 2 to go. I'd like to thank you all for coming out this evening. Before I conclude, please be generous with the wait staff. Most of them make a $2.01 per hour. It's barely a living wage. So tip tip. Oh, it's so cold in New York, Andy.
Really, Bane? How cold is it?
So cold, people are standing near Donald Trump just for the hot air.
Really? That seems very, very cold.
It's pretty cold.
Really?
Yeah, it's frigid.
Wow, how cold is it, Bane?
Arctic. It's so cold, John McCain is putting snow chains on his rascal scooter.
Because he's an old person.
I know why I made the joke, Andy.
That's pretty cold, Bane.
It's about as cold as it gets. Ladies and gentlemen, have you had a good time this evening?
Woo!
Don't forget to tip the wait staff. My name has been Bane, and these are my comical observations. The life that you still are allowed to keep. For now. Goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bane. Let's give a big hand for Bane.
He sucks.
You're fucking dead, mate. How about that? Meet me outside. I'll show you who sucks. You'll fucking suck like that dude's wife, and I'll take your money. Take it while you're stooping my wife. Call me smart Alec. Go ahead, fuckers.
Well, thank you, Bane. That was quite a set you put together.
There's a second set later on.
Okay.
9:45. One drink minimum this time. Tickets still available. Good seats. Most people didn't realize there was a late show, I'm sure. It's not a comment on the quality of the material. Scheduling conflict. It is the holidays, so. Well, 3 people is still enough to tell jokes to, but I guess we could technically go to a bar. I guess this is a bar.
2 people. I'm on next.
God damn it, I hate opening for the headliner.
That was awesome. All right, so that was the Phi. Well done. More of that.
That was hilarious.
That's
I
funny.
love that, like any good comedian, Bane really tells you more about himself than he does the world.
So that's the Psi. The Phi. That means we're heading into the Y.
We're in the Y, sir.
What happens in the Y this week?
Well, Joseph Garcia asks the
Here's
question.
the Y. Why is that bit over? More of that.
Well, that takes us out of the Y.
What?
Yes.
No more?
Brings us to the Buy.
All right, man. We're heading to the bye, folks.
And
that means we're leaving you.
Yeah.
Heading out.
We've had Bane is tired. Bane needs to mop up and get in his limo.
I called for an Uber 20 minutes ago, but it's still not here. I keep watching him circle the building. He doesn't know I'm here.
1 star.
Could easily, I barely will rate him at anything. I might not even go outside. Maybe cancel the car. I don't care if he gives me bad feedback. I don't give a shit. I don't play by those rules. I don't care if they don't like me. I've got the money. They come to daddy for the money, I tell them. Uber, I have mastered you. Although I'm still waiting for that car. Is that an Uber? No. Never mind. I was waiting for an Uber.
Oh, a BMW. I was thinking Prius.
See, I'm going to be paying BMW prices this evening instead of Prius prices. Should have used Lyft. Is it possible that you might give me a discount on the ride? I did not break even this evening. There was only 3 people at the second show. Buy you a drink, Lyft driver? No, you're busy. I understand. I guess I'll go home and watch Veep.
Man.
Are you talking to me?
I mean, if you want to watch Veep, yes, I'm talking to you.
No, I don't want to watch fucking Beat. That show looks stupid.
You're out of your fucking mind. Show's brilliant. It's the smartest written show on television. You're the stupid one, my friend.
3 Emmys said you're wrong.
They've won an Emmy or 2, maybe 3. But you don't respect the Television Academy. You don't think they're full of intelligent people who make smart decisions. Well, then there's no point in us having this conversation any further, my friend, because I live and die by the Emmys.
I used to be a Golden Globes guy. The format was so loose.
Can't abide by the Golden Globes after Sharon Stone bought them all with a pen. It's not right. She's good in Casino, but was she Golden Globe worthy? We'll never know. Graft. That's what that was. That's the beginning of the end of the old monetary system. There's no merit if you could give an old person a pen and they give you a vote. It's like payola, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Bane's next target is the Golden Globes.
Payola for the kids in the audience unawares. Radio stations were paid to play music back in the day. Doesn't seem that wrong now, but for some reason the government was very upset. Payola. Look it up on your Wikipedia.
Sir, we've been at your destination now for 5 minutes. Do you want to get out, or should I keep the meter going? Or
I guess. What does one do in these situations?
They fucking get out, go home.
Very well. Now we should do the same. Goodbye.
Suddenly Bane has turned into Orson Welles on the Merv Griffin show. He just sits there. Well,
there goes one of the saddest sons of bitches I ever had in my lift.
Mental note, never use Lyft again. Only Uber. Why did I stray? It's like when I flew United instead of Virgin. Everybody knows Virgin is the superior airline. United is like being dragged to your destination in a truck full of human waste.
Why don't I do this stuff on stage?
I need a pen. I have to write that one down. Quite the burn on United. I call them continental to their faces. I don't give a fuck. You want to change a company, change the logo completely. Until then, you're continental. You'll always be continental to me.
Rhapsody in Blue or not.
You're one step above an Eastern or a Braniff. That is to say, a dead airline. Do you hear me? Dead. And that's not a terroristic threat. I'm talking about stylistically dead. Dead in the heart. That's what I mean. Old man's airline. I'd rather fly on something young. A young fleet. Like Virgin America. Can you tell I'm looking for sponsorship?
United Airlines corporate headquarters front desk. Can I help you? Yeah, this is Steven up on 7. There's a guy in a mask talking quietly at the building outside.
Whose airline can suck my cock? I'd rather be sailed to my destination on what they used to call a banana boat. In those bananas, there could be poisonous tarantulas, and I would still value and cherish the ride more than any United flight I've ever. They say they have the youngest fleet, but I think it's utter bullshit. It's bullshit. You can have the youngest fleet of shittiest planes title. You win. Congratulations, you're a fucking winner, United. But there's only one winner in the air, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone who flies with Virgin America. Superior airline. Superior.
That is Edumacation, or no? We don't.
We still have a couple of articles to say goodbye. Remember, you were like, "Oh, we can't be leaving yet." And now you're like, "All right, we're done, right?"
And we extended it. All right, go ahead, fire away.
Okay, Brad Sabbath, our old friend Brad Sabbath.
Brad Sabbath. Wait, we got yelled at for not remembering a Black Sabbath song.
I don't remember what it was.
I'm trying to think of a Black Sabbath song that we could sing that'll make people happy. Oh, meow 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 meow. Meow 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 don't forget.
I am Iron Man, doing everything that an iron can.
Ironing your shirts, making you late to go to work. Most metal song ever.
Well, Brad Sabbath writes in.
Yeah.
He gets sent in a Daily News article.
Okay.
You've heard, a lot of people are talking about wearable technology now. Mm-hmm. There's a big festival they do up in Santa Clarita, or out in Santa Clarita, where they line up the paths to the mountains and everyone wears suits where they've sewn lights into the suits. That's the sort of thing of like a wearable technology.
So it's kind of like a lame Burning Man.
Yeah. It's Burning Man without the drugs or
fun or sex.
Yeah. or the Burning Man.
Right.
But there's things like they're calling like the Fitbit bracelets or that fitness shackle that you and I used to wear. Those are wearable technology.
Like a jawbone or whatever it's called.
Well, there's a new kind of sock out. In fact, there's two kinds of socks out. The first sock comes from a company. If you're stranded without food or water, you can
eat the sock,
pee on your socks, and the urine generates electricity that will allow you to charge your phone.
The fuck? What?
So all that peeing on your socks you've been doing, you could have been charging your phone.
Yes. So wait, why can't I just pee on the phone and get a charge that way?
Because it doesn't work that way. There's a
my phone's dying. Quick, piss on it.
They're made of they're a self-sufficient wearable device, works without additional power. There's a manual foot pump like in Dune, where they have foot pumps in their still suits.
Yeah.
And it pumps the urine around the sort of
so you could literally be like, the sleeper has awakened. I pissed in my socks and the sleeper has awakened.
Yes.
What are you doing? I'm pissing in my socks.
So they're saying it's taking it to the next level. He says,
sure it is.
You could actually not just use it in emergencies. You could be out skiing, for example, or you could be out trying to catch a ride on a sandworm, and these socks would be pumping urine all around.
What happens when you cum in your socks? Like most of us, cum in our gym socks and shit when we were kids and whatnot.
Well,
we still do that because it's a habit until a fleshlight come along. But sometimes a gym sock's easier. What if you're like me? You don't wear socks at all, Andy. You ever wonder why I don't? Because I came in them all and they're ruined.
Okay.
So what happens if you jizz in your socks? Same thing, or does it need the uric acid of the urine?
It needs the acid.
It'd be amazing if you come in these socks. Like if you come in these socks, it makes a baby without a woman. And then are you going to raise that baby by yourself, sock pisser? I don't know what that was.
Are we working in a department store? Is that
No. It is fucking Christmas Eve. So if it was a department store, it's very busy.
Well, I heard yesterday on a radio show about a new kind of sock that is coming from our friends at Netflix. Have you heard about the Netflix sock?
No.
I haven't seen.
You got to wear them all at once.
Well, it's for binge watching, and what happens is there's in the socks is accelerometers, and they can tell when you're falling asleep, and if you fall asleep while binge watching, it pauses the show.
The fuck.
So if you felt a little bit loserous in your Snuggie, for example.
Yeah. Like put on these socks so your feet can talk to the computer and tell it when you want to finish the show instead of living real life. Wow, really? Mm-hmm. So wait, the moment I go to sleep, my feet know it?
That's what they claim, is that they can tell by the movement of your feet.
Can I close my eyes and be like, I'm sleepy now, hawk shoe, but lift one eye open and watch?
Your hawk shoe will not fool me.
Yeah, I'm like, ooh, these socks are fucking smart. I can't come in these socks. Too smart. If you come in us, we will create an artificial intelligence that will rival your own.
No, but it just goes right back to Netflix headquarters. There's a guy that just sits there and goes, another one. Somebody's coming in the sock.
Wow, man. So you pee on it. No, I mean, wait. Well, I'm confusing stories. You fall asleep wearing
You could
these
wear
socks.
one sock that you could pump and constantly be pumping urine in.
And then
the other sock, if you fall asleep, the other sock will pause the Netflix you're watching while you're pumping urine.
Which is on your phone, and you charge that phone by your pissy sock.
I know. Self-sufficiency. You're off the grid.
You never need to leave the room. That's right. The government can't even find you. You're pissing on things. You're watching what you want, and the government don't know.
Yeah, they don't know that you're streaming video. Wait a minute.
I'm streaming so I can stream. Wow, man. That's hot. What a weird, magical future we live in where our socks will tell us what to do.
I know. It could be a hoax. I'm not saying it's true, but I heard it on a radio show, so it has some validity on NPR.
I was listening to National Public Radio, and they said there's a pair of socks that will turn your Netflix off when you fall asleep.
Yes.
I used to have a pair of socks like that. I called them a girlfriend. My point being, you should find love. It's lonely watching television by yourself. Find a lover. They'll turn the television off when you've fallen asleep. They'll tell you what you missed. And if they watch the programs without you, that is the modern version of infidelity. At that point, you break up with them. They're untrustworthy. Nothing sadder than waking up to a television that's on a show that you didn't start watching. I did not watch the Rob Schneider show.
Oh, man.
Why is this on?
Right for the...
Why is this on my Netflix? Who on earth is watching the Stupid Six? What is it? Adam Sandler movie? Who's watching the Ridiculous Six? Not me. Someone broke in and pressed the button to watch Ridiculous Six, and now Netflix thinks I'm an idiot. You've ruined my Netflix. Look at the suggestion list now. It's every Adam Sandler movie ever made. Oh, I almost want to quit and rejoin under a different name. Bruce Wayne.
Is that it?
That's it, sir.
That's it, man. You've just been edumacated for the year.
That's it. Yeah, we're probably not going to see each other.
We'll see each other in the beginning of the new year, though. Don't forget to go download this week's ringtone, man. It'll fucking tickle your cat fancy.
If you're a cat fancier.
If you're one of those cats. And to the 87 people that downloaded it without paying for it.
You know, we said you were the one to emphasize that they are welcome to do so, sir.
I'm just saying.
Wow,
and to the people that overpaid for it, let's remember Pearl Harbor.
No, it's nothing like that.
Why not? That's patriotic.
Okay. Well, it just isn't that it evokes
the rally cry.
No, those people did not, for example, bomb any of our warships. Why is it similar?
It's good for you. All right. Well, thank you for overpaying. Go overpay for the latest track, man. And I'm telling you, it's all going to be worth it because you'll see Andy's fucking cartoon fish come to life. Rendering costs money.
Yeah, no kidding.
Rendering fucking Andy's.
You know my new render engine I'm using?
Andy's going to render a little asshole on that fish.
The new engine is called iRay. I'm sorry, iRay.
iRay. iRay. Bye, Ray.
Oh, Bunchy.
If you get two of them, it's bye, Ray.
Uh-huh.
iRay. Hello, Bunchy.
Hello, Bunchy.
Hello, Bunchy. How about global thermonuclear war? Strange game, Ray. Only winning move not to play. Yes, it's Bunchy in the remake of War.
Yes, in the one-man remake. Live on Broadway.
Did you choose to play the Whopper? I'm sorry, Ray. Bunchy, why are you playing the Whopper? I'm sorry. Go ahead, you're him.
I'm sorry, Ray.
Bunchy, why the fuck are you playing the Whopper here?
I'm sorry, Ray.
It's a preview of Ray Donovan, season 5. Oh, boy. It sure has been fun giggling with you all year long. Let's do it some more in 2016.
It would be my pleasure.
2016 is the year of Andy McElfresh's fucking screen credit as a visual effects meister.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right, man. Andy got a movie up at Sundance called Yoga.
Oh, that's your movie, really, when you think about it.
I helped. I like to think of it as yours. Yeah, man, big happenings in 2016. But,
very exciting.
Go get our latest track. I ain't going to tell you what it is, but I'm telling you you're going to like it. And don't listen before you buy. Just buy it. Then listen to it. Don't try before you buy.
That was very persuasive, sir.
Think it worked?
Yeah, no.
People are like, fuck you guys. You're just meowing. You don't deserve money.
Which side of that argument is more rational?
I know, really. And let me tell you something. You listen to the latest track, and then you tell me we don't deserve money for meowing. And if you're...
They will.
Yeah, they're like, I'm gonna. By not buying it, you fat dick. I think it's good. I might buy one myself, even though I made it.
I know, even though you have it on your computer.
I'd be proud to pay for that shit. Meowtalica, ladies and gentlemen, over at Bandcamp. Meanwhile, me and Andy are fucking done filling your head full of brain knowledge and fucking smarts come.
If that's what you call it.
Yeah, man. Open up your ear, pussy. Here comes the smarts come. That's because they listen and we stick the good ideas in their brain. We incept them.
We got to hear Bane's 30. That's all I care about.
Oh, he was awesome.
Boy, oh boy, I'm never coming back to this club. You call this a green room? I'd rather urinate in the side alley.
You're a prickly pear.
I just love that Bane would open a lament with the expression, boy, oh boy.
Boy, oh boy. I must talk to my agent. I told him never again to send me to upstate New York. Buffalo. You smell of Lucky Charms and Cheerios. I'm a Product 19 man myself. Grape nuts, these sorts of cereals.
I find Special K to be ordinary K.
Special K is a little too sassy for my tastes. Product 19 grape nuts be fine.
Grape nuts? That's an old man cereal.
What did you say?
Eat some young people food.
Well, like Trix or Kicks.
Kicks is for moms.
I'm not much of a pre-sweetened cereal fan. Can't you tell by the British accent? I wasn't raised with a variety of pre-sweetened cereals.
Yes, some Product 19 and a Light and Lively, and I'm ready to go.
Perhaps a cup of pears. Pears or sometimes peaches in the morning. I feel as though it always keeps me regular by the afternoon. Afternoon, I ate a Whopper.
Your life is not fascinating, Bane.
I'm no different than you. I wake up, put on my pants one leg at a time, figure out what I want for breakfast, have a Light and Lively. And then at lunch, I go to Burger King. I prefer their French fries. I know I'm in the minority, but don't care. McDonald's can suck my dick. Although I do like their shakes. But I've heard they make them out of potatoes, not milk.
Not anymore.
Oh, they used to. Well, once bitten, twice shy. Make me drink a potato out of a straw. Go fuck yourself for life. Fool me once, shame on.
All right, we gotta go. Otherwise, we keep going. Boring Bane.
Yeah, I do have a family and everything, so.
Yeah, and he's got some Christmas shit to do. So do I. Yeah, it's Christmas Eve, ladies and gentlemen. But by the time you listen to this is the day after Christmas. Maybe it's Christmas Day gift.
Do you think? Okay, we just have to make sure our guys can make it happen.
Yeah, somebody will make something happen at night. You'll be hearing this somewhere around the holidays and shit. For all you people who are like, I got no place else to go. Here's your Christmas gift, Edumacation.
Yeah.
Sock full of giggles, man. And that sock is fucking connected to Netflix. And if it fucking dies, piss on it. The sock will come alive.
Okay, good.
You can do that with all your dead pets as well, kids.
Okay. Oh, here we
Piss
go.
on 'em,
Now
watch
it's
'em
time we
come back
really
to
do have
life.
to go because now it's going to start to get litigious.
That's it, folks. For Edumacation, I've been Kevin Smith.
Andy McElfresh.
And you've just been educated.